Hi, my name's Tereasa Payne. I'm the instructor of flute at Daytona State College and Bethune-Cookman University. You've chosen to play the flute, and a good choice it is. It's the best instrument in the band, but don't tell anyone else. We get to play really high, really fast, and with a beautiful tone. I'm here to help you get started, so let's do that. Let's assemble your flute. First, put your case on a steady surface. Before you open it up, make sure it's right side up. Usually there's a brand name, either on the top or the front. If that's right side up, then your case is. Open it up carefully, and you'll see that there are three pieces to the flute. The head joint, the body, and the foot joint. When we start to assemble, we're going to use the head joint and the body. Holding the head joint in your left hand and the body in your right, remember to always hold it where there aren't any keys. The keys are made out of metal and they bend really easily if you grab them. Holding it by the part with no keys, slowly twist the two pieces together. Now, hold the body in your left hand, again where there are no keys, and get the foot joint out of your case. There's not very much room to hold this without keys, but there's enough. Hold it there, twist the two pieces together. Now your flute's together. Next we need to align it. The hole of the head joint is going to line up with the keys of the body. You can check this by looking down the keys to see if the hole is in line. Next, the rod of the foot joint is going to line up with the keys of the body, not the keys with the keys, but rather the keys with the rod. Now your flute's assembled. We're ready to play. When I'm at home watching TV, I sit however I want. But when we're playing the flute, good posture is really important. It helps us to take nice deep breaths and to be able to support the sound with a very good airstream. Sit on the front half of your chair with your feet firmly planted on the ground. Keep your shoulders relaxed and sit comfortably. This will help you get the best breaths possible. Playing the flute takes a lot of air, so we need to take very deep, big breaths. Let's practice this. Put your hands on your ribs, down by your stomach. Make sure you can feel both the front and the back. As you breathe in, everything's going to expand. Your stomach's going to go out, your ribs are all going to expand. As we blow out, we want lots of air to go up into the flute. So we're going to contract our stomach muscles and push that air out. As you do this, your ribs will also contract and push the air out, like this. Practice this a few times, making sure to keep your shoulders down and relaxed, not up here, like this. We're ready to hold the flute. Remember, your flute will always go on your right. Flutists are always right. Your left hand will go palm towards you. Hello, palm. Your right hand will go with your palm away from you, like you're waving at someone. Pick up your flute, and we'll start with your right hand, palm away, like you're waving. Your pinkies on the flute always get special keys. On the right hand, you'll see a pinky key on the foot joint. It's the first key on the foot joint, and it looks a little different than the rest of the keys. This is for your pinky of your right hand. Next, we'll line up the next three keys on the body with your next three fingers. 3, 2, 1. Pinky on the foot joint, line them up. 3, 2, 1. Your thumb goes underneath your first and second fingers, like this. Your left hand, also the pinky gets a special key. If you look at your flute, there's one key that sticks out away from the rest. This is your left hand pinky key. pinky on that key. And just like with your right hand, we're going to line up the next two keys, third finger, second finger, but be careful. There'll be a space between your left hand first and second fingers. You can remember this by making a peace sign. Pinky, 3, 2, peace sign, 1. Your thumb will go underneath the flute. If you look closely, you'll see that there are two keys here. A single one that pushes one key, and a double one that pushes two keys. For now, let's keep the thumb on the single key. Right hand, pinky, 3, 2, 1, thumb. Left hand, pinky, 3, 2, peace sign, 1, thumb on the single key. Now you're ready to play. Let's talk about how to hold your flute as you're playing. Remember, we're sitting on the front half of our chair with our feet firmly planted on the ground. If you try to hold your flute now with this sitting position, you're going to notice that it's a little uncomfortable. Because we hold our flutes to the right side of us, we need to shift our body to the right. So turn just a little bit to the right in your chair, letting your upper body turn with you. Now when you put your flute up, your head's going to tilt a little to the right, and it'll be a little more comfortable. Keep your shoulders down and relaxed, not up here by your ears. And we want our elbows out away from our body, not like we're flying away, not too tight to our body, just out and relaxed. Turn a little to the right, tilt our head a little to the right, elbows up and shoulders relaxed. Always make sure you have enough room beside you for your flute so you don't hit your neighbor. And never, ever play with your elbow on the chair. You're going to get a really bad flute sound if you do this. Sit up straight, on the edge of your chair, turn to the right, tilt to the right, elbows up, shoulders down. You're ready to start making your first sounds on the flute. We're going to start with just the head joint, so take it apart from the rest of the flute and put it down either on a flat surface or on a flute stand. Don't worry, we'll put it back together later. Take a look at the embouchure hole. It's surrounded by a plate. This is called the embouchure plate. It has a thin side and a thick side. The thicker side is what we're going to put up against our face. This puts the flute on our right side. Easy to remember because flutists are always right. To make an embouchure, we're going to follow a 4-step process. The first step is to feel the sharp edge of the embouchure hole against your face, right where the pink of your lips meets the brown of your face. Step 2 is to roll the flute out as far as possible, but still feel that sharp edge. If you roll too far, in or out, you won't feel the sharp edge anymore. Step 3 is to close our lips in a line, like we're just getting ready to smile. Not a real smile, just the beginnings of a smile. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3. And Step 4 is to blow really hard. We're going to blow our lips apart. Make sure not to open your lips as you blow. This won't work. Close your lips like you're getting ready to smile. Let your air blow the lips apart. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3, and 4. Now you're making your first sounds on the flute.